Namaste to all. In this short audio, we will understand a very important shloka from Kathopanishad, Tritiyavalli, 15th shloka, wherein Yamacharya is advising to Nachiketa that who is that person who is getting freed from the jaws of death or the claws of death. So he says, Nachiketa, only the person who has the qualities mentioned in this shloka is the person who can get freed from the death and birth cycle. So Yamacharya says, Ashabdam asparsham arupam abhyayam tataarasam nityamagangavacha Anaadhyanantham mahataha param dhruvam nichaayaya tan mrityum mukhat pramuchyate. So he who has attained that Almighty God who is without sound, ashabdam, shabda means sound, who is without sparsh, without touch, then arupam, who does not have any form, then avyayam, who does not get decayed or who does not get rotten or who does not get spoiled away, then arasam, who does not have any taste, nityam, who is eternal, agandham means without any smell, then anaadhyanantham, without any end or without any beginning, mahataha param, mahata means greatest, he is greater than the greatest, then dhruvam nichaayaya, he is unchangeable always. Only that person is freed from the claws of death who knows this Almighty God. That means, here we have to understand that this shloka is indicating that if we are worshipping an Almighty God who does not have this kind of qualities, then we are not getting into the moksha path. We are not getting away from the cycle of birth and death. That has to be clearly understood. So any God whom we have created, let us name any God, do they have this quality? No, the God whom we created is not eternal. The God whom we created is not without sound. He was speaking, she was speaking. For example, we say Goddess Kali, we say Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, Lord Shiva, we said Allah, Jesus, whoever it is. The God who is having this quality which is tallying with the Vedas, because Vedas also say the same. Sapariyagat Shukram Akayam. Akayam means one who does not have any body. Asnaviram does not have nervous system. Akayam. Sapariyagat, who is omnipresent. Swayambhu, who is eternal, who does not have mother, father, who does not get destroyed. Paribhuhu, who punishes the sinners. That is the quality of Almighty God whom we should worship. And that is what Yamacharya is saying in Kathopanishad also to Nachiketa. And we have to understand that without worshipping that Almighty God, God says in Purusha Sukta, Veda hametam purusham mahantam aditya varnam tamasah parastat tameva viditvati mrityum eti nanyah panta vidyate ayanaya. Without worshipping or without knowing that Almighty God who is the light of the lights, without knowing that Almighty God, we cannot get away from the claws of death. Only by knowing that Almighty God, anyone can attain the moksha, and this is the only path available. There is no other path, na anya pantaha. So there are no many paths to attain Almighty God. Many people say that, okay, you can go to Tirupati via this route also, via that route also, via any route also. There are so many routes. So you can go to Almighty God by Bhakti Marga, Jnana Marga, Kriya Yoga, this Marga, that Marga, etc., etc., etc. Whereas Vedas say there is only one path, and that is Vedic path. So we have to adopt the principles of Vedas in our life to attain that Almighty God, and the principles of Vedas to be followed in our life is possible only when we have an Acharya of Vedas in our life who will teach us what are the principles of Vedas, how to worship that Almighty God, who is that Almighty God, etc., etc., etc. He will teach us. So that is why it is important. Like Nachiketa went to Yamacharya, we also should go to an Acharya to understand about Almighty God and also understand about how to worship that Almighty God. Who is that Almighty God, etc., etc. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.